planning, organization, and coordination are crucial for financial success and a bright outlook in business. That's where the expertise of today's career comes in, the Chief Financial Officer. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Viviana.
Hi, Duncan.
Nice to meet you, Duncan.
Nice to meet you as well. You ever been to a chocolate factory before?
Nope, I haven't.
Today's your lucky day.
Do I get a tour?
Yes, let's go do it. My name is Duncan Johnson. I'm the CFO of Purdy's Chocolates here in Vancouver, BC. The responsibilities of a CFO in the company are usually making sure that the company's got enough money in order to keep going. And so you're watching costs, you're watching revenues, you're watching how people spend money. And in addition to that, I also supervise the IT people, so you have to know a little bit about software development and infrastructure and networks. Also take care of a lot of legal contracts, trademarks, lease negotiations when we're trying to open up in other cities. I would come in and check in on emails and communications, probably do a walk around and talk to the groups and see where they're at. And then every day of the week, we get together as an executive team and do a huddle. And so getting together with marketing, with production, with sales, with everybody, HR, and go through what's happening that day and what's happening for the rest of the week. So here we are, we're in the middle of the chocolate factory. We've got the injection molding over there. We've got the wrapping machines over here. We've got chocolates coming off the cooling tunnels over here, kitchen over there. This is it.
So do you spend a lot of time in the office then, or do you spend some of your time here?
I spend a bit of my time here. Like if I need to know what machine they're buying and what it's going to do, then I'll come down here. And I actually started out in electrical engineering and finished off an accounting major and then go into articling. And at that time, what it was is you spend 2 or 3 years working in a public accounting firm and you get to see everything.
What kind of education do you need then?
You need to have a university degree.
Any university degree?
But yeah, it could be a biology degree, it could be an arts degree.
And then you have to go for your accounting
Articling, yeah. And then you have to work on getting into those positions where you can lead people and
the hard work.
Yeah. Almost any job that you come out of school with, you've got to effectively communicate. So communication skills is more about listening and it's more about reading what people need and how they want to be communicated with and make sure you're communicating with them in the right manner.
So Duncan, tell me, how has your job changed over time?
It's changed a lot because the company's growing.
And technology plays into that, obviously?
Technology's huge. Like in the last 5 years, we were doing way more with technology online.
Online buying, purchasing.
Online buying, online purchasing, just giving customers a look at what we sell. For working in a private company or in a public company, it really depends on what's going on at the time. There'll be times when you might be able to take off early, but there's also going to be times when you're going to be working through the weekend. You have to be clear. If you're vague and if you're not telling people what exactly that you expect, and you end up with not what you wanted, but what they thought they wanted. Numbers are there every day in our jobs. The job of the CFO is to create understanding with numbers. And so you're trying to break it down into the simplest way possible, show it in a way that people can reproduce, can understand, can follow, and so that they can work with it. Well, one of the great things about being a CFO, that experience translates to maybe going off and working on a board for a nonprofit, or if you want to volunteer work and you can see lots of things that you can help out with. I think the most rewarding part of my job and my career to date has been having people who started out and then they grew, they learned stuff, they got promoted, they became like a manager. It's really nice to hear when people get their careers going like that.
Duncan, thank you so much. I felt like a kid in a candy store.
Well, thanks a lot for coming. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe you can come back again.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Bye.
Once again, this is Career Trek and I'm Viviana reminding you that this career could be yours. We'll see you next time.